Hey everyone at mentalfloss.com, I'm Dave. I'm the manager here at West LA Music in West Los Angeles, and today I'm going to show you how to pick out your very first guitar. Personally, I believe that it's better to start on an acoustic because with an acoustic guitar you have to control the noise from the strings, you learn a little bit more of the nuances, and it actually sounds more like a complete instrument. And then to move on to electric from acoustic is such a breeze. But to move from acoustic to from electric to acoustic is like learning a new instrument. This is an Art Lutherie. It is built in the Godin factory up in Canada. It's a beautiful guitar. It's a little plain, as you can see, not so much ornamentation. It has a beautiful sound, and for a beginner, this is a great guitar. This guitar would end up somewhere between around $250, but for that kind of price, real nice high-end sound, and it's a great value for any beginner. This here is a Taylor 714. It's a cutaway, has the cutaway and has the electronics. It is a cedar top and has the solid rosewood back and sides. Now the reason the solid rosewood back and sides, a solid wood back and side guitar over years is going to age. It's going to get a little warmer, it's going to mature in sound, whereas a laminate, which is compressed woods that act as a solid piece of wood, really have little movement in them and they don't really change in sound, this is a much more sought after thing, which is why it costs more and also costs more to build. This guitar right here is the Liberty Tree from Taylor. The Liberty Tree was made from one of the few Liberty trees that were left standing. This one's from Pennsylvania. I believe there were 400 guitars built, and this guitar, I believe we're currently retailing at $20,000. Another thing to think of when you're selecting a guitar for you or your child would be lefty or right-handed. This is a left-handed guitar. I'm a left-handed person, but when I first had a teacher, I told him I was lefty, and he said, well, hold the guitar like this, and there was no way I could ever even think about playing guitar. So basically let your child or you decide by how it's comfortable to hold it, not necessarily by what's your dominant hand. There's a full selection of lefty guitars also we have available, and almost any manufacturer will make a left-handed guitar. And also another thing you want to consider is the neck width. You'd like to look if you're, there are smaller guitars that are available, there are 3/4 sizes available. A mistake that usually people make is when they think of they want to get a 3/4 size guitar for their child because they think it's small in their hands, and then they end up getting like a classical guitar which has an extremely wide nut. It's probably not the best idea. Another thing to consider when you're buying a guitar is you don't want to really go with the absolute lowest price one that you can find, or just to find something that, because what ends up happening is you'll have a real high action, the guitar becomes very uncomfortable to play, and then you or your child will not want to play the guitar at all, and you'll think you just have no interest, when really you have the wrong guitar. You really need to have it set up nice so it sounds good, plays good, and keeps you interested and makes you want to hear it be strummed. You may want to even go to a thinner body acoustic guitar, something like this, where the body's so thin so they're not struggling to get over and reach the strings. Again, just for comfort. This also has the cutaway as well, but just for comfort-wise, you may not want to get the thickest guitar. Another thing I just want to suggest when you're buying your first guitar is get a guitar stand for it. Don't keep putting it away or putting it in a case if it comes with a case. You basically want to just keep it on the stand so it's always readily available to grab, because the more you see it out there, the more you're going to grab it to start playing. And then as time goes by, you really find yourself getting so much better because it's always accessible to you.